Hey everybody, this is iLad and we're back for another episode of Red Panda Skylines. And today we're going to be taking a long, hard look at some industry while also reflecting on some of the changes that the new Plazas and Promenades DLC might make to our cities here. Alright, so before we get too far into this, I wanted to address some stuff that has happened off camera. I believe, if I'm not much mistaken, that these two subdivisions right here, were almost definitely added since the last video. It's actually been a while since I put in some new subdivisions, so I can't remember very well which the new ones are, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. I'm going to go ahead and define these as separate neighborhoods. I'm not really going to enact any policies on them right at this minute. But these were created to start to get the population up. Just trying to reach milestones so that I can do some new things, you know? See, I'm going to go ahead and give this one its own unique identity. Yep, that one I believe I created on camera. I don't remember if I did that one or not. I'm going to probably just leave that. There's something else that we got going on. We have over here a landfill that is completely full and a landfill that is completely empty and still set to emptying. And then we have a number of recycling facilities. What I believe is that I am able to recycle 100% of the garbage. Just in case I'm wrong, let me turn these off completely and we'll see what it says now. Fill or garbage production, still well below garbage processing capacity. Alright, so I think rather than try to fill this one up or anything, I think I'm actually going to just let the recycling centers kind of handle it. At some point, I probably should go ahead and set this one to empty. Yeah. Alright. Now let's see. Depending, I guess, on how fast this empties. I'm not really sure if that would be reflected in the production numbers here or not. But anyway, my goal is to stop using landfills altogether. So, wish me luck. But as I said, the main focus is going to be to work on this industry over here. So we've got a number of problems, most of which revolve around the fact that all of the industry traffic is coming through this area of town right here. And you can clearly see its route, unmistakably, right there. And then from there, it distributes to different areas. Highway, the farmer's market. I want to avoid this whole situation. Yes, I know about pedestrian areas. We're not there yet. I'm super excited to do them, but we're not there yet. I can solve that whole congestion issue, I believe, by creating a direct connection from this industry area to the highway, and then extend that connection over so that it comes more directly to the farmer's market. So there will still be some congestion, I'm sure, sort of in this area, wherever I end up linking this in. But for now, I think this is how I want to do this. And then later on, as we unlock cargo rail, we're going to be able to do more with that as well. I don't think I have that yet, do I? Yeah, I have no possibility of doing anything with trains right now anyway, so that's all right. So, for starters, we're going to go ahead and grab us a 2-lane industry road, small industry road. Upgrade that. We'll leave the rest of that dirt. We're going to go ahead and extend this out to close to the highway. Put in an overpass. Well, as always, it took much more effort and time than it should have, but I got an overly elevated overpass built. Yeah, I don't know. I'll get good at that someday. Now I think what I want to do actually is, let's see, what is this? Quiet Corner Shop? Sorry, Quiet Corner Shop, but Eminent Domain has just nailed you. What are you, neighborhood shop? Yeah, you're going down too. So sorry, so very sorry. We're just gonna restructure the roads out here, just a little bit. Let me tell you, these new building pop-ups, those are the bane of my existence. And after getting a new DLC, oh my gosh, they are so crazy. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna sort of curve this. It's gonna be doable or not? Yeah. It's gonna make an ugly intersection. It's gonna make a really, really ugly intersection. But, you know, I'm trying to make this a believable rural town, and I have to say that's exactly the kind of ugly intersection that I'm kind of used to. So I'm not going to deduct any points for myself for realism on that one. Lose points for aesthetics, but nothing else. Righty. Now we've got ourselves a decent little industrial road coming over here. I'm going to keep an eye on this as things develop, and if pathfinding doesn't start preferring that, I'm going to upgrade it to a higher speed road. So like this is 40 miles per hour speed limit. What's our normal just standard road here? Yeah, also 40. But I can go higher. Like I can get up to 50 or even higher than that if need be. So we'll see how that goes. And I do need to look at getting some actual connectivity to the the highway here. Yeah, that'll work. It's not a particularly good acceleration lane, maybe, but it'll do. Ouch, and that is very steep, isn't it? Alright, let's try this again. Good heavens, it's ugly. Alright, that's a little uneven, but you know what? We're good. We're fine. Go ahead and do this one backward, so I can kind of control the slope here. Oh, that one's actually a little uglier. Yeah, I'm gonna let it slide. Don't hate me too much here, guys. This is not a particularly important intersection or interchange, so we're just gonna roll with it. All right. Yeah, and there again, I'm not at all convinced that I wouldn't see interchanges just like this not too far from my home. So yeah. Wow, that one is particularly ugly on the on the terrain deformation, isn't it? Oh well. Okay. I believe we're all connected up. See, let me just restore this. Get out of my face, please. Restore this park path right here. Gravel path. And actually, speaking of that, I want to preserve the path by making sure there's a crosswalk right there. So I'm gonna upgrade this. Drop the crosswalk where I want it. Let's see if this does a little bit better. Oh yeah, that's pretty close to where I was hoping for. That is completely acceptable right there. And I'm going to sprinkle in some landscaping to sort of soak up excessive noise from the industrial road. Alright, now while I click a few billion more new building pop-ups closed, let's see how traffic reroutes. Okay, we do have a lot of traffic coming over on the new route that we just finished. Oh, and I just realized something. Actually, I'm going to move my warehouse yards to more advantageous locations and get back into traffic view. Now, look at that. Panhaven's traffic has improved considerably. And we do have a lot of traffic on this road, but it's moving. Like, there's no standstills. That is lovely right there. Alright, now I'm actually going to tweak the location of these warehouses. Now, there are some left turns coming off this end of our one-way. But for the most part, what we've got here is nice, smooth, separating traffic, rejoining traffic. Not a lot of left turns. And the warehouse traffic is entirely separated from the main thoroughfare. That's what I was looking for. Good. Now over here we got flour mill that says not enough raw materials, which is kind of hilarious because it only needs crops, and look how many crops I have in storage. That is insane. So I need to figure out what I can do to sort of smooth that out. Well, it just disappeared its little alert there. Just look at it for a minute. Are we producing pollution from over here? We are, yeah. So those flour mills actually need to go elsewhere anyway because we're polluting perfectly viable farmland. We're going to extend our one-way network out here. If our main building doesn't generate a whole lot of traffic, I'm thinking. So let me see what I can do. Relocate our headquarters. And then we're going to bring this one-way complete a loop right there. Let's go ahead and grab us some two-way and upgrade down the length here. Now we're going to move our flour mills over into a mill district once I expand the industry area to accommodate. More importantly, we're not going to be polluting viable farmland quite as much. Yeah, because look at that. That is bright yellow. That needs to be farmed. Now, as we saw before, with the warehouses, these flour mills should be supplied pretty steadily by a series of right turns. It seems that that's what we're getting. Watching the traffic over here, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do about it or whether I need to do anything about it. Alright, I'm going to find out what happens if I do a little more one way through here. Alright, so I've got this the square around our cattle farms just going in a big one direction loop. Let's see what happens now. I think we've really improved the flow around here in this industrial area. Oh well. What happened here? That is awkward. Jeez. We don't have anything blocking traffic right there, so let me try moving this over there. Let's see what happens. Come on. Because y'all all should be able to get into the other lane. You got a bypass lane. Yeah, that's kind of happening any better there. Again, like, super red right here, but look at how well it's flowing. I think I see what I can do here, actually. Got us a glorified roundabout. This is one of those things where I'm going to continuously, like, redo this over and over and over until I've gotten it perfect. Or until I've given up completely, which is probably more likely. Alright, it's pretty ugly, but this is what I end up with here. Yeah. It keeps things flowing without the sharp slowdown that I was seeing, making that right angle turn every time. It's not great. I know it's not great. But hey, here it is. It's definitely flowing a lot smoother. We've got traffic up to about 93-94% still. Hit 95 there for a bit. I think we're doing okay. It's not great. It's not the worst thing I've built in this on this map. And I really do think that a lot of this traffic is going to be ameliorated once I have access to the cargo rail. I mean, with the industry being basically right here, slap a cargo rail station right there and let her rip. In any case, I hope you've enjoyed watching this. You're watching a very shortened version of it. I have been recording for almost an hour now, and I'm about ready to put this down and think about what my next steps are going to be in this town. I've got plans to add our first unique factory. I've got plans for an ore industry. I want to do a trade school and get that going on. And then just as I build more and more neighborhoods to boost the population so that I can unlock more of those things, we're going to be seeing some plans come in for some new pedestrian areas and other facilities that are going to make this a much more exciting place to live. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it as always. Look how much our garbage production is actually going down. I'm not sure why that happened. Oh, it's because I'm no longer producing garbage from a landfill. That's amazing. Alright, well, bye-bye, buddy. Ha! That's incredible. But yeah, we got lots to look forward to. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, step on down to the subscribe button and click on that if you haven't already. I'd love to see you back in the future. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.